Yo, toto video je v anglickom jazyku, preto ti dávam inštrukcie ku tomu, ako si zapnúť titulky. Pôjdeš do nastavení, titulky a zvolí si buď slovenčinu alebo angličtinu. Podľa toho, aký jazyk chceš vidieť. Je to úplne na tebe, uži si video. So, hello everyone to another video. After gigantic monstrous time of deciding, I finally came out with this unexpected video. This isn't just a typical video of me just commentating an ordinary play. This is gonna be kind of a talk to you guys. As you can notice, I have only quite a few videos on my channel where I speak English. For example, I've recorded a video with Exelius, Mapmaker, Spyfy, and many more. But these were just simple and classic types of my content I don't really want to interfere with in this video. The reason is I was constantly squashed by your questions saying, yo Moon, how is your English that smart? Or how did you learn it that fast? Or how can you commentate that fast and play instead? Blah 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 blah, and bunch of similar comments. So let's have a bit of a talk today, guys. So I started learning proper English when I was 13. My previous English skills were like A1 level, just the regular children English with the basics of naming fruits, vegetables, and common phrases. So I was a young man starting YouTube as a 13-year-old. As my YouTube career started, I needed to know how to edit my videos, what software should I use or not use for editing, which software is appropriate for recording, and so on. No one in my environment actually knew how to work with these things, so the only proper way to gain knowledge about video making was watching YouTube tutorials. So I went to YouTube looking for great tutorials, but in these days, no one really had time to do tutorials in my language for anything like Sony Vegas or so. So I moved to international YouTube site and tried my best to understand what they were on about to explain in these tutorial videos. I had no clue what they were talking about. I was only getting an information about clicking at that stuff, what she did on the screen, but I understand nothing from the things he was saying. And then I realized I need to learn motherfucking English. I felt like I have nothing else to do. Everything was in English then. For example, Minecraft. Back in the day, in 2012 or 2013, there was only one language in the game, and that was English. Now we have shitload of various languages of the world. Even the meme ones are in Minecraft as a language option. So I had one big problem. School taught me nothing. The level of English education in my primary school was terrible. So I had to move on my own style of educating and teaching myself. As I was finding the way how to learn it, in these times I discovered one really fast growing YouTube channel called Jerry and Harry that I took all the motivation from and all the ideas. No one really knew who they were, but some of them knew actually. My English lessons were watching their videos. Yes, watching their videos. No matter what it was about, they were just talking. I turned on the automatically generated subtitles so I could see what they were on about, and I tried to repeat every single sentence after them. Each sentence like 10 times. I kept really precise attention to the way how they say the words in the terms of accent, trying to understand as much words and as much grammar rules as possible. And the most important one, every word that I didn't know or didn't understand, I translated into the Slovak language to know what it means, and then I tried to say 10 sentences where I use that word in. Of course, it took me really long time. After all, I've decided to find a friend on the internet because I needed to practice that language that speaks English so I can practice my English. First times were terrible. I was constantly making mistakes in grammar, in tenses, in word pronunciation. By the way, I still do a lot of pronunciation and grammar mistakes even now, but after 3 years of practicing, my English level was finally where I wanted it to be. Now I'm planning the longer phone and stay in the United States or United Kingdom to practice my English in real Anglosphere and get even better in vocabulary and accent. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I really take my English as a really important and useful tool in these days because English is taking over the world and is getting more and more international. It's so cool not to be afraid in a countries because you don't know any English, because you know it. It's just great. You can basically talk with everyone in the world just with one language. But nothing would happen if I had no motivation. Motivation is unbelievably strong factor that you need to get if you want to do anything in your life. Just anything. No matter if it is sport, no matter if it is learning a language or if it is even school. Everything is well done when there is motivation. Yeah, just for the information, in my case, English is really good to learn these days because almost everything is called called or named in English. English language and English speaking scene is the major group on the internet. You have tons of books in English nowadays, even in Slovakia or Czech Republic. In the libraries, there are tons of books, tons of news, TV stations, and social medias in language of England. So the nowadays situation of this glorious language is just making it really easy to learn. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you get any motivated, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!